I went not this far.
Accountability engine 5.
Engine 1 driver, Alan Pond.
Good, engine 1 driver.
Do you see my hook out the window?
Yeah.
Look out the window. You need to come about 20 feet to your left. Towards the corner. Vegas, towards the center of the building. And next time, do you see it out?
You have 6 people, 5th floor.
Burkhardt, go ahead.
You have power.
Engine 6, driver with me. That's all I have of my original cruise. 351, can you hang out where you want to do by that barricade? I need to really live in that. We have far.
Copy. Rice pack, nurse. Yeah, we're here, we'll do. President. I got two more on your area, LeBron and Wilson.
driver. Credit card to scan with the gate high on it. Attached at least 50 foot section which is the recorder. And that line send it up to the roof over the parapet as a roof standpipe. Make that happen, please. Some of these guys can get out and get some rest. No, fuck you. Wait, hold on. I know you mean. Roof crew's still waiting for water. Drinking water to the roof.
Copy. Jimenez and Lynn for rehab.
Engine 5 Officer Command.
'62 to command.
Contact 2. When you get that set up and hanging like a 50-foot section, you go to the Bravo side of the building, and this way if there's any other towers, you probably get in here to the corner. They're, like, on a 50-foot section. Yeah. We was on, like, another work the best. And 4.
Smola here. If you want them down there, if not, I'll put them on reserve too with the next two guys coming in. put them on a reserve for now. If that's how long, then we'll see. Yeah, 10-4. Go ahead.
Anybody coming up to the roof or down from the roof, we're going to try to send them down that rear southern stair towers. Might be the most tenable and less trip hazards down it. So send anybody coming up that stairwells if they can manage that.
10-4. I got 2 cases of water coming up for you.
Greatly appreciated.
Command to 5th floor. Fifth floor. All right, East coming in with 5.
Copy. Yep.
Search command.
Go ahead.
Do they need more personnel on 5? I got more guys out here.
Coming up on 69 News at 4, a Bethlehem fire hits 4 alarms, sending smoke high into the sky. We'll take you live to the scene next.
Another fire, this one in Lehigh County, it sends 2 people to the hospital after ripping through 3 row homes.
A man and woman from Bethlehem have been arrested on charges of human trafficking.
And after days of dry weather, get ready for a stretch of wet weather. But will it be enough to put a dent in our drought? 69 News at 4 starts now.
Your life, your world, your news. This is 69 News Live at 4.
Good afternoon. I'm Jim Vaughn.
And I'm Melanie Falcon. We start this afternoon with some breaking news in Bethlehem, where crews are still on the scene of a 4-alarm fire.
Flames broke out right around 1:15 this afternoon at an apartment building on East 3rd Street. Let's go live to the scene now. 69 News reporter Jackie Farris joins us with the latest. Jackie.
Yeah, guys, we are at the corner of 3rd and Fillmore in Bethlehem. Firefighters are still in the building, still knocking out hot spots. They've been rotating crews all afternoon. You're seeing now one of those sessions of those crews just kind of resting, replenishing their tanks and getting instructions from the assistant chief, trying to figure out, is this fire completely out? We're not seeing any smoke now, but that was not the case earlier today. This whole area was just covered in dark black smoke. Now, just to let you know, traffic has been blocked off for much of the day on the south side from 3rd and Polk all the way down to Founders Way and the adjoining side streets. Now, Northampton County Comm says the call for this fire came in around 1:17. Thick black smoke billows from the roof of the 510 Flats building on Bethlehem's south side. The plume could be seen for miles away. Bethlehem firefighters got to work quickly trying to extinguish the fire that appeared to be concentrated on the roof. Peyton Richter lives on the 3rd floor of the luxury apartment building, which reportedly has 95 apartments. She was home when the fire broke out.
I work from home and the fire alarm started going off, and that's never happened before, but I just graduated from college, so I was like, someone probably just left popcorn in the microwave or something, and grabbed my keys and left. And then as soon as I got to the parking lot, there was a big black puff of smoke coming from the roof. So they immediately shuttled us over across the street away from the danger, and we've kind of been here ever since waiting.
Now, Richter says today is the 4th anniversary for her and her boyfriend, and it was not the way they thought they were going to spend it, standing on the sidewalk, just kind of watching the firefighters do their work. Now, they're hoping to get word soon about when they can go in and retrieve any of their belongings, what the extent of the damage is. The Red Cross is on scene talking to people. We are told there are no injuries, thankfully, and no word on a cause at this point. We'll have an update for you coming up on 69 News at 5. For now, Jackie Farris, 69 News.
All right, Jackie, thank you so much for the live update. Now to another fire that we have to tell you about, this one in Lehigh County, and 2 people are in the hospital and 7 people are displaced after 3 row homes caught fire.
69 News reporter Michelle Wolf joins us live now from Lower Macungie Township with the latest there. Michelle.
Yeah, Jim and Melanie, it's quiet here on Heritage Drive now, but last night was pure chaos. You can see there's some windows boarded up behind me here. I spoke with a neighbor who saw smoke and flames shooting out of those same windows last night. That's when he sprung into action. He started banging on families' doors to wake them up and get them out to safety. Matt Basinger's home security camera captured flames coming from his neighbors' homes on Heritage Drive around 11 p.m. Thursday.
There was a fire just raging out from that corner lot there.
Basinger and another neighbor sprung into action, banging on doors to wake people up.
Most of these families had no idea what was going on. They were sleeping in their beds. We got as many families out as fast as possible.
Basinger told us some of the families displaced have young children. 2 people were taken to the hospital for smoke inhalation. Fire crews say when they got to the scene, a fire had started in the back of one home and spread to 2 others. One firefighter was briefly trapped after falling through a hole in the floor. He was treated at the scene.
I'm just glad basically everyone's okay.
The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Live in Lower Macungie, Michelle Wolf, 69 News.
All right, Michelle, thank you. And now we turn to some breaking news in Warren County, New Jersey, where crews there are battling a wildfire. Right now, Route 46 between Hackettstown and Liberty Township is closed. That's a 12-mile stretch. The New Jersey Forest Fire Service is asking people to avoid that area. Officials have not said how the fire started or how many acres have burned. And again, this is all happening right now in Warren County, New Jersey.
Now to some new information in a wildfire that has been burning in South Jersey. The Ocean County prosecutor has now arrested a second suspect. That 17-year-old boy was charged today with arson, and the 19-year-old who was arrested last week is now also charged with hindering apprehension. That fire has burned about 24 square miles since it grew out of a bonfire that those suspects allegedly started last Tuesday. Crews do have it now about 80% contained. So a lot of fires, of course. The dry weather has not been helping, but some rain could be on the way to help alleviate that threat.
Yeah, so let's check in now with meteorologist Dan Skelton to see what's on the way and how much rain we're talking over the next few days.
Yeah, we do need the rain, guys. Number 1, to quench the fire danger. Number 2, to quench the drought. Number 3, to erase the pollen. All right, so rain would be beneficial, of course, unless you have outdoor plans. Then it will be challenging, let's say, to partake in them without getting wet, at least starting tomorrow afternoon. We are warm and summery and mostly dry today. There's a spotty thunder shower or two. We'll track them on radar. Poconos here on the left. Yeah, lake weather coming up pretty shortly, right? Memorial Day. What, 3 weekends away from this weekend? Berks County on the right. There's some fair weather cumulus clouds. It's warm, 70s in the Poconos, but low to mid 80s elsewhere. And these temperatures, I think, come back for one more day tomorrow. And I've been stressing, tomorrow morning to early afternoon looks good. It's not till later tomorrow where things go downhill. There's not a lot of activity on the radar right now, but there's a couple of thunder showers. All right, nothing severe here. One in western.
92. Advance warning before 33, please. Do not copy. I heard something about 33. If you're going eastbound on 22, advance warning before the 33 ramp, please. Not much to do beyond there. 17 medic 2. County, Rescue Engine 11.
Lehigh Rescue Engine 11.
We're released from the scene. We're available.
Receive returning to quarter 6.
County 1413, same traffic.
1413 receive.
County from Route 22, command.
Route 22, command.
Scene's turned over to the state police and PennDOT traffic.
The hall in Philadelphia, police say 70 people were arrested for blocking streets.
It was a beautiful day for the Special Olympics. Whitehall High School and Lehigh County played host to athletes from schools all over the Lehigh Valley. They took part in field day events that included javelin, long jump, soccer, track races, and bocce. Students had a blast.
County 17 Medic 1 available.
17 Medic 1 receive.
1451, your arrow. County 1451, Tech 1.
1451.
Just for reference, Fire 27 on all calls till further notice.
Visit us at Philman & Sons and Daughters, Floors and More.
You're watching 69 News live at 4. with Jim Vaughn, Melanie Falcon, Grace Griffithon with trending, and meteorologist Dan Skeldon with the exclusive AccuWeather forecast.
Well, if you're not a fan of shopping, soon you can just hand the reins to the robots.
Yeah, Visa and MasterCard are working on new programs that let AI do the shopping for you. So here's how it works. You plug your credit card into a specialized artificial intelligence program. Then you put in your budget and your different preferences depending on what you're shopping for. And then artificial intelligence does all the work.
Visa and MasterCard are both kind of pioneering this, but Visa says the goal is to take the burden off of busy shoppers as well as to better utilize the technology that's now available. Amazon, by the way, is also testing its own AI shopping agent.
Wow, that is fascinating.
It is. How's it hit you as somebody who does a lot of shopping?
So I think I like to shop,
right,
but I think there could be some practical applications to it. Like, I'm thinking I always make my grocery list in Alexa, you know, but what if Alexa could just order those up for me and have them on my doorstep?
Yeah.
It'd be kind of cool.
I think it would too. I'm interested in the specifications, like what preferences, budget, and how, you know.
Or please buy me a whole new wardrobe. Here's my sizes.
The budget,
you know, I don't.
Sure.
Yeah.
If that's not
that would scare me.
But if that's not your thing, you don't like to shop, and it needs to be done, I can see where this would be useful.
I know. Okay. We'll see how this plays out.
Dane Murray, you going to let the robots shop for you?
I have a personal shopper already, my mom.
Ah. There you go.
She does my grocery shopping, my clothes shopping, pretty much all my shopping. I do not like to shop.
Even your grocery shopping, Dane.
I can't go to the grocery store.
Really?
I just don't go in.
It's like a phobia thing for you, right?
It is, yeah. We'll have to go into it some other time.
Okay, I'm intrigued
really
now.
Yeah. Let's get to the roads out there, guys. Happy Friday. It's busy out there for sure. And then we have that situation happening in Bethlehem. So we want to give you just a reminder. Jackie told us before, but just in case you were just taken by the fire situation, want to remind you that East 3rd Street is closed. This is in Southside Bethlehem between Hayes and Polk Street and those back roads in that area as well. Bethlehem police saying avoid 3rd Street until further notice in the south side of Bethlehem as well in the next couple weeks. Let's head back down to the valley here where we have a little bit of traffic eastbound on 22 in Lehigh County. It opens up a little bit once you get to Northampton County, but if you are going from 309 all the way to the Jersey state line on 22, it's going to take you about 40 minutes today. 78, we're busy from about 33. So most of Northampton County is busy, or 78 is busy in most of Northampton County. That does open up, though, once you get to Lehigh County. 222, 183 Berks County. We're looking good here. We're busy, though, on the roadways in Berks County as well. We don't have any accidents to report. That's the good news. We could deal with traffic. It's the accidents we certainly want to avoid. I'm Dane Murray in the Traffic Center. Dan Skeldon, some much-needed rain is on the way.
It is, and we have an unsettled stretch of weather, probably our longest stretch of days where it's probably going to rain each and every day in months, let's say. Now, I'm not saying washouts every day, but it's unsettled. We've been more dry than wet much of this week, much of this spring, much of this year. Much of today, low to mid 80s for most, 70s in the Poconos. Now, these temperatures come back for one more day tomorrow, and then I think we're done with 80s for a little while. We've been showing you this at least several times a week. This is our drought. We are about to put a decent-sized dent in it. I think at the very least 2 inches of rain from Saturday afternoon to Wednesday morning, and there could be double that in spots, 4 inches of rain, depending on where showers and storms set up. We are mostly, but not entirely dry this afternoon. There's a spotty shower or thunder shower. We'll track a couple of them, but compared with what's coming, we are in pretty good shape right now. You got outdoor plans. 82 right now, southwest wind at 11. So most of us outside of the Poconos are still in the 80s. If you're getting 1 or 2 of those showers, yeah, you'll cool off temporarily as well. So low to mid 80s, a little taste of summer on the second day of May. But here you go. This is our rain train. You see, it's not a solid wall of green, but disturbances all going to be tracking through our area from tomorrow afternoon until Tuesday night, I think. This afternoon, the coverage of showers and storms is pretty minimal. There's a couple showers along the 209 corridor in the Poconos. There's a couple showers in the Schuylkill. And there's one thunder shower that's actually weakened a little bit in western Berks County. So nothing severe here, nothing long-lasting. A brief shower, maybe downpour, and these are generally moving to the east if they hold together, but some of these are already starting to fizzle. So we'll keep like a 20 or 30% chance of a shower in this evening. You know, that chance is there, but odds are you'll stay mostly or entirely dry. All right, and then the rest of the night is partly cloudy. It is a mild night. We stay around 60. Now, tomorrow, the best part of the weekend by far is tomorrow morning, even spilling over into early to afternoon. So I think it's partly sunny. It's warm. It's even a bit humid. Highs 80 to 85. So you have outdoor plans until like at least 1 or 2 or 3 o'clock tomorrow. It is mostly dry, but then the showers and storms start to bubble up, and some of these could be on the gustier side. Damaging winds, heavy rain and downpours, and there could be a few rounds of them later tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, and into tomorrow night. And then Sunday, we do it again. Few more rounds of showers, maybe a rumble of thunder, and then Monday and Tuesday is probably just some on-again, off-again rain. So you can see, not much falls through early afternoon tomorrow. Very little, but then several rounds come through, and each round can bring like a ½ inch to an inch of rain. So by Monday morning, we're like at 1 to 1.5 inches, and then we'll double that again Monday and Tuesday with repetitive rounds of wet weather. One more 80-something degree day, and then a whole bunch of seasonable ones with the wet and cloudier pattern coming up. So 59 tonight, partly cloudy, spotty thunder shower before midnight, but that should be the exception to the rule. Tomorrow, partly sunny, at least through the morning. We may even get the first half of the afternoon okay, but towards this time tomorrow, watch out, gusty storms, severe with wind damage possible and heavy rain. So after that, it's cooler. Sunday, some showers. Monday, some rain. Tuesday, some showers and some rain, even into Tuesday night. Now, I'm cautiously optimistic that we'll dry things out the second half of next week, even though some computers are suggesting that the unsettled weather wants to hang out longer. But this will definitely be some drought denting and pollen erasing rain the next 4 days. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Okay, Lily, it's time for your employee training. Even when I was little like you, I was learning about flooring from my dad and Pop-Pop. Now that I'm more mature, I know we have almost everything you need to make your home beautiful. Are you paying attention? And we listen real good to our customers because they really need our help. That's why you should visit us at Filman & Sons and Daughters, Floors and More.
36 holes of miniature golf at the junction.
Bear Rock Junction.
Bear Rock Junction is where fun and excitement meet. Play our 2 challenging mini golf courses, ride our genuine steam train, and experience the thrill of our Black Bear Speedway road course. Add fun food and hand-dipped ice cream, and you have the perfect location for family and group or school events.
Lots of fun, you bet that's what you're gonna get at the junction.
Bear Rock Junction.
When it comes to your heart and vascular care, only the best will do. At Lehigh Valley Heart and Vascular Institute, you get the best in state, from complex to routine. You get experienced doctors, the latest treatment options, and a team on the front lines of the latest research. You get the best heart attack care, the best technology, and less invasive options for everything from irregular heartbeats to aortic aneurysms. With Lehigh Valley Heart and Vascular Institute, you get the best. Schedule today at lvhn.org/heartcheck.
A lot has changed since 1964, but Joe's Battery and Tire is still your neighborhood battery and tire shop. We have tires for just about anything with wheels: cars, trucks, farm equipment, lawn tractors, and more. If you need a new battery, Joe's can install it same day and get you back on the road fast. Can't make it to us? One of our service trucks will come to you. Thank you, Lehigh Valley, for trusting us with your vehicles for over 60 years.
Well, it's the end of an era in the NBA. Greg Popovich, the winningest coach in league history, is stepping away from the sidelines. The 76-year-old will no longer coach the San Antonio Spurs and will instead transition into a team president role. Pop, as he's affectionately called, suffered a mild stroke back in November, so he didn't coach the rest of the season after that point. The Spurs are the only team he has ever coached. He led them to 5 NBA championships and along the way earned a spot in the Basketball Hall of Fame. The Lehigh Valley Phantoms will be back on the ice tonight for a critical game in Hershey. The Phantoms lost Game 1 of their best-of-5 playoff series with the Bears on Wednesday. So that means if they lose Game 2 tonight, they'll be 1 loss away from elimination. If they win tonight, though, they will head home tied at 1 with a chance to close out the series at home in Allentown. Game 3 will be at the PPL Center on a Sunday. We will have a live report from Hershey in advance of tonight's Game 2, by the way, coming up on the news at 6. Got to get this one. The Bears are the defending champs. You can't go down 2-0 in a best-of-5, so almost a must-win. Sure does, yeah. Well, a lot of people don't like taxes, of course.
231, your communications are going to be on tax 6 for the brush fire switchover.
Yeah, Grace will explain that trend. First, though, she has the latest on what appears to be a bogus brawl that is brewing online. That's a tongue twister, Grace.
I know. I'm sorry for the alliteration. I just really like it. All right, who would win, the Braves blooper or the Phillies fanatic? That's the big question on social media after this flyer popped up. The boxing match is supposedly going down May 27th. Is it a pipe dream? Did someone get a little too excited with artificial intelligence? It does appear to be bogus, guys. It is the day, though, the Phillies actually play the Braves at home, so social media seems to think the fanatic would steamroll blooper. Jim says darn right. All right, moving on to real things really getting people talking today. First, the highly anticipated Grand Theft Auto 6 is not getting its grand release this year. Instead, it has been postponed to May 26th of next year. Rockstar Games says it needs extra time to deliver the game at the quality customers expect. Plus, it's the end of an era for Six Flags America and Hurricane Harbor in Maryland. The park and water park are going to close this fall after the current season because officials say it is not a fit with the parent company's long-term growth plan. All right, tired of feeling guilty about spending? Well, you can try the Treat Yourself tax. It's a viral money hack helping impulse shoppers save without sacrificing their joy. Here is how it works. Every time you splurge on, say, that $7 Starbucks drink, a $30 lip gloss, and maybe a $90 cologne, match what you spend on that splurge by transferring the same dollar amount into your savings account. Finance experts say this trend actually works because it is real-life budgeting without punishing yourself for spending. They say it is a balance, and guys, you still get that dopamine hit. I don't really like to spend in general, so this is not one that applies to me. I just try to put all the money in the savings. I try. You know,
that's me too, but it's not you.
No.
So how does this hit you?
I like to spend.
Yeah.
I'll admit it. I think it's a good idea. It's a good way to hold yourself accountable. But it's hard. It's also assuring you have enough money for what you buy and then some.
Right. You need twice the amount of the money that you want to spend on that.
It seems excessive.
Well, but it's an accountability check. I like the idea.
It is.
I've been doing that with Dunkin's. I provide myself and occasionally you. And I'm happy to say that today's my last day, guys, and I'm retiring.
He does bring in a lot of coffee for me. So, yes, it's been a good run with you. Thank you for the coffee.
They have to know your complete order by now, right?
They do.
Okay.
I'm a regular.
Yeah, he's a regular.
Yep, they know Jim's, Dane's, yours, all together. The coffee crew.
Coffee crew, that's right. All right, Dan's not quite retired yet, so he's going to give us the forecast coming up next.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya, with rapid relief at 4 weeks. Many people experienced remission at 1 and even 2 years. Some saw 100% visible healing of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Tremfya is now approved for Crohn's disease. Ask your doctor about Tremfya.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
You find me somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly.
So quick fun fact about this guy, his name escapes me, but I heard that this came to him, the idea to wrap this and What a Wonderful World into one shot. He went to the studio in the middle of the night in Hawaii, banged it out one take.
Wow, really?
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Ah.
And of course, that's the ukulele he's playing there.
Yeah.
Play your ukulele day.
If you have one, play it today.
My son plays it.
Oh, really?
He jams on the ukulele from
All right. Can he play this song?
I don't know if he's mastered that song yet. I'll have to
Add it to
let
his
him know.
repertoire.
Yeah, it's like the only song people know with the ukulele. Should have started with that one.
Yeah.
So, all right. So this rain, when it comes, could last in an off and on capacity for a while.
Yeah, it's not going to pour for 4 days straight. It's just, we've had a lack of rain. Now we're going to have rain every day at some point during the day. Tomorrow, it's later in the day. And then after that, we'll just time out that rain best we can day to day. But by the time we get through the stretch, it's probably 2 to 4 inches of rain. Which will definitely help. It washes away pollen, it dents our drought. We'll have to see how much. We are mostly dry today. Lehigh Valley on your left, Berks County on your right. It's warm, it's summery, 80 to 85 for most, 70s in the Poconos. And these temperatures are back one more time tomorrow. And then after that, I don't think we see the 80s again for a while. It is a cooler pattern, closer to 70, which, keep in mind, is where we should be. It is, after all, only early May. I guess you could say the wet pattern starts today, even though the showers are pretty scarce. There's a couple of them out there. All right, and these are actually weakening now. So there's a shower in northern Berks County, and there's a shower in southern Schuylkill County, and there's a couple right along 209 in the Poconos, so Carbon and Monroe counties. Light to moderate showers. There's been a couple lightning strikes with these. Nothing severe, nothing long lasting, and these are actually weakening a little bit. So we'll keep the small chance of a shower or a thunder shower in the forecast this evening. After that, we are pretty wet. Now, these do not mean washouts, okay? But I do think tomorrow, later in the day, this time, some showers and some severe thunderstorms are possible. Tomorrow is different because it's an 80-something degree day, so we have the severe weather threat tomorrow, plus the threat of heavy downpours. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, it's cooler, so it's around 70, so I'm not thinking severe weather, but I'm just thinking some rain showers, some drizzle, and then hopefully by later next week, we kind of break this pattern. But I will say, we were just talking about this off camera, next weekend is Mother's Day weekend, and we always know it rains on Mother's Day weekend, much to our chagrin. So we'll see. We hopefully get the rain, and hopefully we can break out of this pattern. All right, we'll talk rainfall timing, amounts, 7-day forecast as well, coming up in just a bit.
All right, thank you, Dan. Well, 2 people from Northampton County are facing serious charges stemming from a human trafficking investigation.
Police say they began that investigation in January with the cooperation of Wind Creek Hotel. 69 News reporter Rick Holmes joins us here in the studio with the details of that operation. Rick?
Well, it started as a prostitution and sex trafficking operation back on January 16th. One person was taken into custody at that time, but today the Northampton County District Attorney's Office announced announced a full list of charges that a man and a woman are now facing involving sex trafficking of at least 4 women. 51-year-old Robert Birch and 50-year-old Siddhartha Jarnagan of Bethlehem face several charges, including involuntary servitude and trafficking women. Police say a prostitute, identified only as KM, met an undercover police officer in a room provided by the Wind Creek Hotel for the operation. Bethlehem police witnessed the prostitute being dropped off at the hotel. Birch was arrested shortly after a traffic stop in the hotel parking lot. He was arrested that night for promoting prostitution.
The operation wasn't particularly targeted at any one individual.
What followed was weeks of investigation, where law enforcement say they learned that Birch and Jernigan were trafficking at least 4 other women. Assistant DA Robert Iyer says the pair were collecting money from the women, providing them with drugs, and controlling their cash and debit cards.
They become really very much at you know,
1027 EMS 9 going in from trash 41.
The direction of
That's
those who are running the operation for their own profit.
Officers say they conducted various searches on websites commonly used to advertise prostitution and found an advertisement that was local to the Lehigh Valley. Police called the listed number to arrange a meeting at the casino.
This activity is going on, and it's going on really in a commercial way. That is, there are individuals that are making money from this.
Exact location, I don't see the location
Robert Birch is awaiting his preliminary agreement and a set bail of $50,000. According to court paperwork, Siddhartha Jarnagan is awaiting his preliminary hearing as well and has a set bail of $200,000. Back to you.
All right, Rick, thanks so much. Well, smoke is still rising from what's left of a barn that burned down in Berks County. Fire crews battled the flames early this morning at a barn on Schubert Road in Bethel Township. The owner says no animals or humans were hurt. Smoke could be seen from miles away, and firefighters say some could stick around for quite a while as it's coming from hay that was inside the barn.
4715, it's going to be in front of the Star Gas, 4751, 3751 Lehigh Drive. There's a white male wearing blue pants and glasses, colors no longer in the area.
Letting the barn go is too far to save at that point.
Firefighters say the farm owner and the fire company will be keeping a close eye on things throughout the weekend. A British comedian and actor Russell Brand was granted conditional bail during a court appearance in London today. The 45-year-old was charged last month with rape and other offenses against 4 women. The alleged crimes happened separately between 1999 and 2005. Brand has denied the allegations. The federal sex trafficking trial of Sean Diddy Combs is set to start on Monday, and we're learning more about some of the witnesses who are expected to testify. The central witness will be Kathy Ventura, who is Combs' ex-girlfriend. Other witnesses could be Diddy's former sex partners, a male sex worker, as well as a business associate.
The process of picking a new pope is picking up. Vatican firefighters scaled the roof of the Sistine Chapel to install a chimney. Now, this is a key moment in preparation for the conclave, which is set to start next Wednesday. After every 2 rounds of voting, the ballots of the cardinals are then burned in a special furnace, and the color of the smoke indicates the outcome of the vote to the outside world.
Here, go ahead.
The Berks County borough of Hamburg is in the spotlight.
29 comes back to Elite Doyle, showing current ballot negative 30.
The state's Community and Economic Development Secretary took time to visit the town's small businesses earlier today, and he officially designated Hamburg as a Main Street community. They also highlighted a recent $100,000 investment in the community through the Main Street Matters program.
These Main Street grants help small businesses and also
We'll be clear our routines and available.
community character that's so important.
The funding for facade improvement helps improve the small businesses. We will have more on this special day in Hamburg on the Berks edition at 5:30. Well, Dave's Hot Chicken is now open for business in Upper Bucks County. Today it is hosting a preview day. You can go until 8 o'clock tonight to be the first to taste the menu items. This new Dave's is at 270 Northwest End Boulevard in Richland Township. It'll be open until midnight Sundays through Thursdays and until 2 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. Saturdays.
Yeah, we're
So there you go.
Lynn,
Need some hot chicken
Wilson,
at 1:30 in the
Bar.
morning on a Friday. We've got a place now.
There you go.
Yeah,
I've
we're Lynn,
never had
Wilson,
Dave's
Bar.
Hot Chicken. I was just reading that it started not quite as a food truck, but kind of a little setup in Hollywood, and now it's turned into a huge chain.
I was going to say, that's probably the first one anywhere around here that I've heard of. So there you go. Richland Township, grand opening. I am too. All
City
right.
accountability.
Ray, just another option for your mom to go to and pick up food for you.
Go ahead.
The chicken that you eat with your hands, or is it like
Here, Bethlehem Township and Lower Stalkins, Red Crew of 5. He's out of the building.
About $900 in a dream is how they started. And a portable fryer.
And now they're here.
Look at them now.
Second floor.
I love that. Late night snacking.
There you go.
All right, well, if you want to do some snacking now and you want to head out in the Lehigh Valley or Berks County, good news is we are accident free. We're busy, though, on the roadways. Nothing that we haven't seen on 22 or 78. Some trouble spots here and there, especially 78 in the Bethlehem Hellertown area, right around exit 67. But once you get past that, you're in good shape. We're still looking good at the Delaware Water Gap, Route 80, in New Jersey and Pennsylvania here. Let's head back to the valley. 22 Shainersville. We're used to seeing this very busy, but you could see cars are flying, as they shouldn't be. They should be doing looking good and green down there. We are accident
1638
free right now in Berks County. Local
King County.
2714.
Can you give me the incident number for this walk-in?
25-4678.
39.
The fire station 53, fire 15, fire 14, Lehigh County Rescue Region 11, place of fire 14, EMS 17, 1785, 78 unknown injuries, reported automatic crash notification, 624 Georgetown Road, also Newburgh Road, Lower Nazareth, communications on TAC 1, TAC 1 for communications, 1640.
Multiple units, Lehigh County Rescue Engine 11.
We're en route. Can I have the address?
624 Georgetown Road, Lower Nazareth, automatic crash notification, no answer on callback. Other unit calling?
Their own profit.
1785 is a route from the north. .5354 County. 5354. To the scene. 624 Georgetown Road, automatic crash notification. Received.
County 2930. 19633-708.
Wait, can you just go with that 28, please? That is my apologies.
Proper channel.
5352, go ahead.
I'm responding.
6042 hours, 624 Georgetown Road, automatic crash notification.
.13 with 3 and rescue
UN's 1104. County 1541 was 3. 3. County can show 1553 around to scene. 3. 5353 County, hold alerting for all stations. Copy. 27 EMS to the county. On scene at 624 Georgetown. County, we had nothing at the address. I'm continuing Newburgh to 946 to check. And just confirming it wasn't crash notification, correct? That is affirmative. There was no interim callback. Just confirming, you didn't want to hold any units at this point? What units were dispatched? You have 14, 13, 15, and 41. Lehigh County Rescue Engine 11 with 14 on a cover assignment. Alright, you can return to cover assignment. And at this point, we have nothing evident in the area. You can have the units just find a staging area and stage at this point. Alright, so you saw units in station.
4411 address 1944. 1 mile past 15, 1645. Starting transport 1645.
From 1785. Guide 1785. We came in off of Hanoverville up Georgetown, and we had nothing. We're in the 500 block now. Copy that, County 5352. 5352. County appears Georgetown Road is all clear. You can recall the assignment.
Dispatch the automatic crash notification 624 Georgetown Road per 5352. All units can recall. No need to acknowledge 1646 hours.
County, Alma 19, any mileage 11606.
1646 hours.
County 2706. As needed, available. County 2070-5, on location.
Copy.
All units be clear. All units clear 1647. Just be advised for that crash notification. Fire went out. They did not find anything. They cleared. 10-4.
I'll check it when we're done.
10-4. County 7105, are you 10-4?
10-4, you're mentioning motion. $13.03.
1303.
Mark book for 10:15. Release triple eyes on both, and I'll be spawning at a we're pulling down 78 in the first street back. Just get to pick up for now.
We're at hospital.
Racing. Alright, yeah, I'm just there. I'm going live.
Station 10. 1649.
69, being tied up.
Attack me and do all.
That's town property. Call.
10-4, 1650 hours. At St. Luke's, Bethlehem.
At 1650.
In front of the Lutheran Church.
10-4, I have you on 8th Street in front of St. Luke's, 1650.
One incident from the abandoned line of the notify security regarding this. I already talked to her. I'll be advised with news. 10-4. a Bethlehem Township unit for phone call.
777
From a Summer Wolf in reference to a credit card she found and just wants to speak to an officer.
County.
1303.
Should we back out of that vehicle? Mile marker 67.8.
10-4.
Yeah, she's leaving.
10-4, 8, even 22, thank you. 10-4.
Thirteen.
1303.
I'm clear.
There.
Receiving quarter 60. Going to 13, charge that into 3-quarter again. 2206 County.
206.
Pennsylvania OLN, please run 29887-417, and I am aware of the carrying permit.
Received 1653.
County, I'm clear.
6054.
Back to it. County 2070 minus 5. 2070 minus 5. Transporting Anderson. 1654.
Going to be en route to drop off station.
10-4.
Anderson 1029.
13.
So you get 594 058 33 59 40 58.
Right.
Would you tell her that he does not have those two items? Copy.
16. Yeah, we're covered.
Two off and put 84 on the wall and committed. 82 off, 84 on and committed, 1657.
What's wrong, Brown? Let me know once you shut off.
Which one, a phone call was in reference to a previous incident for you?
Put it up, please.
1458.
$58.
1658.
Still going? Yep. Pressure has not dropped yet.
I spoke to her. She's leaving. 4, thank you, 69.
County.
How do you not calling?
1323 County. I'll be sending it to 05.
10-4.
Sorry. Yeah, 67 to 1069. I'm on the roof. I'm not concerned about those lines. We have ladder 2 set up, and we're putting water off of that.
73-year-old female vomiting and diarrhea. There is an alert stating PD to respond for any cause due to the patient being violent.
County, myself and 77 are going to be here a while. Any calls you get to me, you're going to have to give to someone else.
Northampton Street.
What do you have? What's the problem?
676 Northampton Street, first floor, for a 73-year-old female, vomiting and diarrhea. In the alert tab, it is advised for PD to respond out due to the female being combative with staff.
Is 1702. 676 Northampton Street on the first floor, be a 73-year-old female, vomiting and diarrhea, and there is an alert on this address for combative family members there. Police are responding as well.
County 27 EMS 9 available.
Racing.
85 are out from the north.
1702 hours, Graysdale, 2 Graysdale Avenue. Tower 3, third floor solarium, for an 88-year-old male, possibly tripped over their wheelchair, and they fell with extreme pain on the right side and arm injuries.
$91 1703.
Not from here, though. Yeah.
County 27 EMS 8, Alfred Hospital.
Racing.
County 1385.
1380.
1385, clear St. Luke's available.
Racing. County 1785, you can go available. EMS 50 had a truck free up.
Copy.
Is a female head with the threads on the inside.
Just advising your BLS truck when available, and they're taking in that call. I'm not sure if you're going to proceed with it or not.
Okay, I'll just stay available then.
Receive County 50 EMS 5. You on off 2?
Yep, go ahead.
Graysdale, 2 Graysdale Avenue, Tower 3, in the third floor solarium. 88-year-old male tripped over their wheelchair. Possible right hip and right arm injuries and extreme pain.
County 1751.
1751.
You can mark my engine and rescue clear from the city of Bethlehem.
Receive Station 17 clear, 1705. Canada 1650 on TAC 2. Are you monitoring? Just confirming, is Bucks 40 still going to be at 378?
You can go ahead and release them and resume normal dispatching for us.
Receive. Any 2 Bucks Quint 40 on TAC 1 or TAC 2, are you monitoring?
East Magnolia Road, 715 East Magnolia. Your abandoned line on top of that caller verified all information, accidental, negative emergency.
10-4, closing out.
1706.
3 monitoring tapped on him.
To Bethlehem Township Unit near at the station for walk-in.
75.
There's a Muhammad at the 19 to show proof registration and insurance.
Definitely.
County 2, 1777 and 58 for theft in progress with TJ Maxx, 3926 Nazareth Heights, 3926 Nazareth. Callers with loss prevention had a male run out of store with shirts and pants that he did not purchase. Man currently in the parking lot, black male, white and red hat, black shirt, blue jeans, gray sneakers.
County, do we know if he's living in a vehicle or anything?
Loss prevention is unsure if he came in a vehicle or not. He's just walking in the parking lot currently.
Just under here, mopping up.
No further check 1708.
Out.
709.
G41, I took care of the walk-in, close it off.
10-4.
Freemansburg Avenue, 2447 Freemansburg Avenue at the Beauty City Family Hair and Nail. Caller states he's been having issues with a female that goes there for vacation, and he's been having issues with this female for months. And he's been trying to get her information and take her to court, and she's refusing. The female is currently harassing him, but she is not on scene at this time. Sample. 2418, just be advised, the call taker is using language line to speak to the caller.
18 County 10-4.
Hey, 1710.
In jail, and he's 5 total numbers.
Parking lot.
10-4.
Female 785 in place number 7 transport was committed. LS, CVA, also met status. 29 Belvedere Street crosses South Broad Street, Nazareth. Communications on altitude 1712.
Stroke. She's got an altered mental status, and she's also intoxicated. Negative movement, white female, white sweatshirt, and white pants.
Alright, can you run this 29, 20710, 149, sums it up. County, is an ETA on the squad?
Is there any patient update?
For a dumping complaint.
10-4, standby.
Let's see, the plate states that people did clean it up yesterday, but now this truck is back dumping in the area. He states the driver is a black male, approximately 6 foot, wearing a white t-shirt and black jogging pants. The pickup truck is white and looks rotted out on the bottom.
Go for 5.
Police on scene are requesting an ETA.
About 2 minutes.
Racy, thank you.